Hi everyone, it's me Ashley again. Vlog. Today's vlog is about parents. And parent-in-laws too. It's hard to have parents that don't understand what you're doing, feeling, and how they choose their partners. Like, say they're a single parent, they love to choose their partner over their kids. Like, yeah, I get that you want to be happy, but you have to understand that your kid matters the most in life. My parents, I only talk to my dad every so often. My mom, I pretty much just said fuck her, because she picked her boy toy over me. She's always been like that. She always picked her man, everything over her kids. Especially my mom's ex-girlfriend too. She picked her kids. Apparently she's more proud of her daughter, her stepdaughter, more than she is about me. It's sad. Just to know that step-parent, that's even parent-in-law. Like my own mother-in-law, she doesn't get it. She really doesn't get it. The fact that she's putting my son, our son, in the same category of missing with her boy toy, that is not right. It hurts. I'm not hating on you, Ma. It's just, you gotta understand that John needs to really realize, you need to realize that Pat matters a lot. Pat is your son. You have got to realize that. Pat is your baby. Do you really want to lose the only relationship you have with your kids over a guy? Like, how stupid is that? Guys come and go, but your kids always stay. Just because you see everybody else have partners, you've been alone for so many years without your ex. You've been happy, yeah. I know you see Donna and Jason, and I know you see me and Pat, but you know what? Life goes on. If you're happy, you just can't be like, oh, just because these people have partners, you have to go out and find one. It's like the in crowd. You're doing what the crowd does. That's high school shit. Like, that is high school stuff. That's like peer pressure. Just because one person is dating somebody or whatever, just because your kids have couples, so what? Life is the way it is. And you can say, oh yeah, Pat is all like his father, but he is not. He's generally trying to change. But having John in this picture is not going to help at all. I know I'm rambling on, but still, it sucks that to be alone sometimes it's for the best. Because you know what? If you're going to build a future with somebody, you have to live with them eventually. But since two people who are on ODSP can't live together unless someone goes on someone's check. That's how it is. And what? You and John have, like, these people, like, saying that John and her have been dating for pretty much exactly the same time Pat and I have. 3 years, and there's nothing there that's been happening. No, like, they get to, like, people, like, don't you get, like, getting together once a week? That's not really a relationship. And yeah, you say, oh, busy and stuff like that, but you still make time. You still make time for that partner. Not once a week, like every other day you do that. Like, come on, smell the roses here. Don't you see the matter is once a week, it's not a relationship. It's just friends getting together every once a week. That's it. I see that as a friendship, not a relationship. A relationship is at least being together every other day, going for coffee. Also, the proper way of getting someone into someone's, like, kids, knowing to get the kids, you don't hide it for months end. You get suggestions. You'd be like, oh, look it. I actually met this guy at this walk. Or wherever you met him. and say, look it, I met this guy. He seems very interesting. I may want to go on a date with him. What do you guys think I should do? Get advice from your kids. The dating world has changed since you were married. Like, everyone else, like, don't you get it? Like, parents seem to pick their partners over their kids. It's ridiculous. As much as I love myself, as much as I love Pat, as much as we miss Joseph, but come on, I would never, Pat and I would never in a million years, and if we did decide to break up, we would never pick our partners over our kids. But at least, I'm going to use my father as an example. You know what he does? He always did. He would contact me, or he would tell me, oh, I met this interesting person, and I want to see if it would go. Like, what do you think? He always got my opinion on it, because kids' opinions that matter most. And that's what I love about my father. He always did that. He always asked me what I thought about this girl or that. But his track record's not that good, but you know what? At least he opened up and smelled the roses and said, hey, look it, my daughter matters. If I want to get in a relationship, this person has to get along with my kids. That's the thing that matters, and that's what parents don't get. Apparently that the kid's point doesn't matter. It does, because this person, like, could be the stepfather or stepmother or whatever. And some parents just have the lack of not opening up. I have a story to tell you. Yeah, it was back a few years ago. I think I was at least 18 or 17 or something like that, and the drinking age is a year younger in Alberta. It's 18. And I got to meet my dad's friend, Colleen. She was a really nice person. Really nice. I still contact her every so often. And everything like that. I got to know her. I spent a whole drive from Lomond, Alberta, at the time where my grandpa was staying, to Calgary, Alberta. A whole car drive. And I even got to meet her parents. Now that's a big step. Me meeting her parents, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, her parents were a little stuck up, but whatever. But I got to meet her parents, and I got to have a talk with her. She even bought us McDonald's for the drive back, and to talk. We talked the whole car drive there and back. And you know what? I absolutely loved Colleen. Probably one of the best girlfriends that my dad has ever had, besides my one who's been pretty much my stepmom for the last 20 years, Linda. Like, those are the only two girlfriends of my dad I've ever loved. Linda and Colleen. Don't get me started on his ex-Mary. One word, bitch. But, like, honestly, how are we supposed to be parents when we don't have positive parents to look up to? It's hard. Like, I think that about every day, knowing that the way that our parents are treating us, it's like, how are we supposed to parent when we don't have the positive parent role models? I lived with my aunt and uncle for 16 years until I decided it was time to go. Yeah, they were like parents to me, but the nagging just got a little too much for me and I had to go. That's the reason why I left. The nagging was just getting too much. And it was my choice to not have any relationship with them after that. That was my choice, because I just need more positive in my life than negative. I worked for 5 years at McDonald's. Yeah, that was positive, but it was just a constant thing. But parents just really don't understand their kids. When our next kid comes along, whenever that is, honestly, I want to be the best. We are going to be the best parents. I know I'm saying I a lot, but it's kind of hard to say we. It's because I'm talking to you guys, of course. I'm just saying from my point, and Pat agrees with everything I say anyway. So, when I say I, it also means we. Just I seems just easier for me to say right now. And I don't think I'm being selfish saying that I'm the only one that cares about Joseph and all that, but I don't. There's other people that do miss Joseph. But when you compare him to a partner, no. You don't put him in the same category. So, I don't know what you guys will think about this. This could get bad reviews, this could be bad reviews, but you know what? I really don't care. Because I am trying to live day to day, trying to be happy as I can, trying to live life to the fullest. But how can I do that when no parent will be a positive influence in our life? Like, it seems that we just have to create a street family now. Go out there and create a street family. Like, it's difficult. It's really difficult to keep on going in life when you know that your parents aren't being the positive role models that they should be. Yeah, we're 24 and 27, but still, kids always need their parents, no matter what. Yeah, I know a parent wants to date and all that sort of stuff, but maybe before you start dating, fix what's in your family first, before you include someone else. Like, it's ridiculous. The fact that we have to go through this bullshit almost every single once a month. Because people don't understand that. Yeah, I know I may be being a little too opinionated or whatever, but I get that from my grandmother, for crying out loud. Like, come on. We all have different opinions about parents, but my opinion is that parents just really need to suck it up and face the facts that their kids need them. And whoever's watching this, who knows, my mother could be watching this, my mother-in-law could be watching, my father could be watching this. But if you guys understand the pain that we're going through, wake up. Wake up and realize that we kids need you. Like when I first came to Hamilton, Pat's mom didn't offer us for a roof over our heads because his landlord kicked us out. She pretty much put us on the street for almost 2 weeks. I went to the fucking hospital because I was so dehydrated and so full of stress because I was on the streets in Hamilton. First time coming here. Like, come on, people. No parent would ever do that. It doesn't matter if the person just met the girlfriend. They would still put a roof over their heads and Taylor would find a place. Like, I am so frustrated with parents today. The fact that I never really got to know my parents. The only parent that I really cared about me was my own father. It's ridiculous. And I look at Pat, knowing the bullshit that he went through. The complete utter bullshit with his dad and his mom. Like, that was just, it's heartbreaking to hear his side of the story of what happened. In one simple word, his father was just an abusive prick. Well, that's 2 words. But he was an abusive prick. He hurt Pat physically, emotionally. He did that to his mom. And also, the thing is, I'm going to put exactly the same thing. When his father was started dating after his parents got divorced, Pat never got to meet any of his father's girlfriends. Never. Not once. It was a secret. Why do parents have to hide stuff from us? Something like that that puts an impact on the family. And the fact that this family is falling apart. I was the one that suggested Pat and his mom to go get help. I got Pat to finally go get help. But honestly, that's what they need, is help. And honestly, I'm tired of parents not realizing that a parent-child relationship comes first. It doesn't freaking matter how old the child is. It doesn't matter if they're in their 40s and the parents in their 80s. It doesn't matter. That child always goes to their parent for advice. Parental advice. Any advice at all. About relationships. About anything. How can we go to our parents when our parents don't even want to hear how we feel? How can we do that? So my question for you, all you viewers, is how do you get through day to day knowing that you, like, how do you get through the day when you know that your parents are just don't love you? How do you get through the day feeling like that? Or how do you feel when your parent is a single parent and they decide to date but keep it a secret from you? I really want to know how you guys feel about this topic. If you guys had complications or fallouts or just given up on your parent, please let me know, because I will gladly share more stories about my parents or any other stories. So please, I would like for you guys to, like, the likes are great, I very much appreciate it, but come on people, comments help me a lot. Huge. It really does help. So this is a long vlog today because I'm sick of being second to my parents, and so is Pat to his mom. And being second is not feel good. I still love my mom and dad dearly, and I know Pat does too. But we just need them to realize that dating is not all what it's cracked out to be. Fix what's in the family first before doing that. Pat and his mom had a 7-week agreement that if Pat got the help for the 7 weeks in his group, that she wouldn't contact. But today, the text that she's been sending, everything like that, she misses Joseph as well as she misses her boyfriend. Same day. And I don't like that. Knowing that my son is also being missed because also with another guy too. It's not right. This is her grandson. We all miss him terribly, but the thing is, hearing that there's, like, you guys are probably going to rip my ass apart because of this and saying, oh, she should be happy, she should be allowed to date. But if the family dynamic is not healthy, why are you bringing another person into an unhealthy environment? Like, come on. So anyway, just, it's been a rant. This title is going to be Parents Rant. That's what I'm calling this. Because I'm ranting today. I already cried. I went to sleep for 2 hours. I couldn't really sleep. I had a dream about Robin Williams. Like, someone who is dead, I had a dream about. Someone who is very funny. And then now having this bullshit happen today, I can't take it. If you guys want to rip me a new asshole, go frickin' ahead. I already had that happen to me so many times. But honestly, this is life. This is a family that's falling apart because of a parent that just doesn't listen to her kids. And doesn't even know her daughter-in-law. Me, for almost 3 goddamn years. She doesn't know me at all. And that is sad. And I would think that anyone who would be a mother-in-law would be able to get to know their daughter-in-law or son-in-law. But no. My parents judged Pat right off the fucking hop. And I was judged right off the hop from her. So honestly, parents, and to you who are parents today, don't do what our parents have been doing. Be there for your kids. Be there for 100%. I'm asking you as a fellow mom who lost 2 kids. Yes, I was pregnant in college, everybody. I was pregnant for not even a month and I lost the child to miscarriage because of so much stress and college and everything else. And then losing Joseph, like, cut me some slack and stop judging me actually opened the book, asked me questions about my life. And you think that it was all hunky-dory when I lived at home? No, it wasn't. It was not. Things behind closed doors, it was not. In public, we had guaranteed it was all faked. I could tell you that. I was never trusted. And I moved out, as I said, I moved out when I was 19 with my ex because I couldn't live at home anymore because I was getting nagged so badly. And then having step-parents nagging me and telling me to do all sorts of things, and friends, apparently friends, telling me to do stuff. So that's not support. That's demanding me. That's nagging me to do it. For once, I just want a friend and a parent to say, it's okay. Things will be okay. You will get through this. Instead of, oh no, you need to go get help. Oh no, you need to do this. We don't have room for demanding parents or demanding friends. Sorry everyone, I just been ranting. I'm very sorry, and this video has been going on for 21 minutes and almost 30 seconds. And yes, Pat is playing Black Ops 2, and he's getting kind of pissed off, so... Anyway. So, please, I would love some comments. Likes are helping, but I need comments. So, please, subscribe for more vlogs. Links of my everything are in the description. Yeah, so, hope y'all have a terrific Valentine's. See ya.